How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video today, and welcome back to, in my opinion, the biggest episode yet in the Rotherham United series here on Football Manager 2020. Today, we've got, I believe, our first double live com. We're going to be having the playoff semi-final, leg 1 and leg 2 in this video. We're going to be finding out who we're playing up against, how we finished the season as well, ahead of what could be a crucial couple of games for Rotherham United. So, since our last result, which was a bit of a disaster, we did bounce back against Cardiff City. We beat them 2-0. Eddie Nketiah and Bersant Salina scoring the only goals of the game. In what was a dominant performance, we switched back to the 4-2-2, which you can see there. And it worked a treat, really. Went very attacking and, yeah, a great victory. We backed that up with a huge 4-0 victory against Bournemouth. Bournemouth were a team at the time that were top of the league. We've now got the league double over them. Herbie Kane opening the scoring, Penaranda scoring, and Eddie Nketiah also getting 2 goals in another very, very good win. We then beat Middlesbrough 2-1. We came from behind, actually. Britta Sombalonga gave them the lead, but Eddie Nketiah grabbed another 2 goals to get himself man of the match. And look at the stats. 32 shots, 21 on target to their 6. We then beat Fulham, another team that are in with us in the playoffs. We beat them 3-0. Leonardo Campana grabbing a start and grabbing a hat-trick. A goal in the first half and 2 goals in the second half. They did get a red card as well in the 82nd minute. Montero there getting a red card, but a very, very dominant performance. And in the final game of the league season, we beat Sunderland 3-2. Morgan Gibbs-White giving us the lead. Leonardo Campana sending us 2-0 up. Dan Burn making it 3-0. Sunderland did get themselves 2 goals with James Johnson and Moses Adebayo, but it wasn't enough. And it saw us grab a win and complete a very nice run going in towards the playoffs. So, as you can see down there, we are going to be playing up against Sheffield Wednesday in the playoffs. But these results have given me a little bit of hope. Bournemouth and Fulham are 2 very good teams. Middlesbrough are milling around the playoffs as well. But Sheffield Wednesday, have snuck in on the final day of the season. Palace lost, Sheffield Wednesday won. So Sheffield Wednesday now are into the playoffs. So we're playing up against them. If you look, we've scored bang on 100 goals this season, which is unbelievable, more than any other team by quite a stretch. We're still conceding a hell of a lot of goals, 65 goals. As you can see, not many teams have really conceded that many. So, but our goal difference is pretty strong at plus 35, the 3rd strongest in the league. We finished 3rd as well, so you take that as well. We scored 13 goals in 2 games against Charlton, which is crazy to think, really. So, just going on the schedule here, in terms of games against Sheffield Wednesday, just having a quick look when we played them. We beat them 2-1 at home. Jan Vertonghen and Eddie Nketiah scoring. And then we played them... Where am I? We played them at the start of the season. We lost 4-3. So, interesting, really. I remember that game. That was a live con. We were 4-0 down, weren't we? So it's going to be a tough game. You know, they've hit a little decent run of form, to be fair, I think, recently. You know, 5 straight wins at least in the league. Yeah, 5 straight wins are unbeaten a long while. So it's going to be a tough game for sure. But we're on form. I think everybody's fit, more or less. Other than a couple of players, Pantic and Nordian, who aren't really regular starters. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping that we can get a win. Let's go and jump into the first leg. So then here are the teams for the big game against Sheffield Wednesday. They're starting a 4-2-3-1 with Obafemi starting up front. Adams, Potts and Harris across the midfield attacking 3. Luongo and Tavares in the centre of midfield, and Fox, Guay, Iorfa and Smith at the back with Dawson in goal. We're starting a 4-2-2 again, and Nketiah will start up front with Leonardo Campana. Henrik Mkhitaryan will start on the wing with Wright Phillips. Morgan Gibbs-White will start in the middle with Herbie Kane. And Clark is fit with Dan Burn, Hanley, Sterling at the back with Verips in goal. I think the big factor towards us playing well is that we've got a fit left back. In Trevor Clark, he's fit. He's not got suspended. And, you know, we're having a regular back 4 now that is able to sit there and do their work. I think that has been crucial. Sheffield Wednesday, possibly with an early chance. 2 minutes into the game. Back to Smith here. To Obafemi. Just got to make sure we don't open ourselves up here. Adams has created a bit of room for himself. Verips made the save. Tight angle again. And we do get it away with Mkhitaryan there. Big chance early doors, and they may have another one here. Sheffield Wednesday. Ball in. Dan Burn can head away. Only as far as Guay Loads of room on the right-hand side there. Tavares has lost down. Here's Morgan Gibbs-White. Into Campana, into Eddie Nketiah. Can he beat his man? He certainly can. Eddie Nketiah, top goal scorer this season. He adds another one. 30th goal of the season for Eddie Nketiah. And Sheffield United are behind. Rotherham United go ahead in the playoffs. And just 4 minutes gone, and that is one hell of a goal. And the two strikers combined, and this is lovely football. Nketiah still a lot to do, though. And it's a great finish past the goalkeeper. And it's Sheffield Wednesday 0, Rotherham 1. Thrown here for Sheffield Wednesday. Adams on the left. Crosses in. Goalkeeper didn't come. And Kadeem Harris gets the equaliser for Sheffield Wednesday. Game on again. With 12 minutes gone. They've had 4 shots, all 4 on target. We've just had the 1 so far, but it's his 12th goal of the season. It's good balling by Joe Adams. Didn't stop the cross, unfortunately. And no one tracked that header. Goalkeeper came off his line slightly, made it a little bit easier for Kadeem Harris. But Sheffield Wednesday level. Running on the left-hand side again. Just coming up towards half-time in this first leg. And it's still 1-1, still all to play for. Grant Hanley back to Verrips here. Into Dan Burn. All the way back to Verrips again. A bit of pressure on the goalkeeper, but he'll find Grant Hanley into Herbie Kane. Grant Hanley again. All the way back to Verrips and into Dan Burn. Dan Burn into Clark. Back to Dan Burn and loops it forward to Campana, who can bring it down. Switches it again. Not quite good enough there by Leonardo Campana. Luongo into Tavares. Sheffield Wednesday keeping the ball. Good tackle by Kane, but Sheffield Wednesday hold on to it again. Long ball forward and Obafemi's in and should have scored. Put it wide. A good chance there for Sheffield Wednesday as we come up to half time. Oh, there might be one more chance. It's Henrik Mkhitaryan. Switches it to Nketiah here. Do we have one more opportunity here? Eddie Nketiah. Still going Nketiah and into the hands of Dawson. It should be half time now. It certainly is. It's 1-1. It's all to play for going into the second half and possibly going into the second leg. Kadeem Harris got the equaliser after Eddie Nketiah opened the scoring for us. Let's tell them we're not doing badly. I'm not going to say we're pleased with that because obviously I would have been pleased if we went in 1-0 up. But yeah, not quite to be so far. Unfortunately as well, guys, Leonardo Campana, they signed a pre-contract at LA Galaxy. So he's not going to be staying at the club next season. But here's Eddie Nketiah, who could be a man that could stay. And he's gone down and he's won a penalty. Now, Eddie Nketiah's contract is up at the end of the season. We may get him on a free. But Leonardo Campana, who's going to the MLS, could give us the lead here. Campana, it's saved. Just 5 minutes gone in the second half of the first leg. It was an okay penalty, but the goalkeeper saved it. And Campana's missed a huge chance to give us the lead here in the playoffs. He's laid this one back off for Kane. Into Dan Burn again. Into Wright Phillips. Was he onside? Ball in towards Campana again. And another save by Dawson. It's going to be Gibbs-White. Ball in. Cleared away. Only as far as Potts. His header wasn't great. And it will allow Rotherham to restart the attack here. Kane into Hanley. Hanley into Gibbs-White. Gibbs-White now into Wright Phillips. Overlap was there. Campana will get there. Nketiah again, and it's cleared away. And now Rotherham can break, and Dan Burn's not quite got the legs to beat Obafemi here, who hits the post, and Verrips can keep it out. Well, Sheffield Wednesday so close to taking the lead again. With about half an hour to go now. The game, as you can see, some of the ratings of our players are pretty low. Our attacking players. Wright Phillips is going to come off. He did have a little knock going into the game, so we're going to bring Penaranda in on the right-hand side there. Mkhitaryan as well, not quite playing to his full potential. Maybe we'll swap these around and we'll bring Seamus Coleman on. Let's get Dujon Sterling a little bit higher up the pitch, see what he can do. Dan Burn into Clark with 20 minutes to go in this first leg. Dan Burn. It's been a busy one. All the way back to Verrips with 20 minutes. Look at the stats. So close. 13 shots to 12. Possession has been in our favour slightly, but we're about to go down to 10 men. And it is Herbie Kane who was sent off there. Right then, I'm going to sacrifice Campana, who's not quite been on it today, unfortunately. We've got Christian Herc or Tropey on the bench. I'm going to opt with Tropey to come on. Had a good partnership with Morgan Gibbs-White in the middle throughout the season. For some reason, we've gone... Can we have one last nudge with 5 minutes to go? Unfortunately, down to 10 men. A little bit of pressure for Rips. He'd punched that. Bit unorthodox by the goalkeeper there. You normally see them come to claim those. Seamus Coleman into Tropey. A lot of pressure put on us here. We've just got to make sure we keep the ball. Tropey there again. Switches it to Penaranda on the left-hand side. Who will now play in Clark, who was overlapping. Clark now running in. Into Penaranda again. Back to Clark. Clark again. Great ball in by Clark. And Sterling was at the back post and hits the outside of the post and out. Very, very close. We've got one more chance maybe. Morgan Gibbs-White. Right at the death. And Ketia off the post again. Trophy. Back in Penaranda. Trophy. Dan Burn. Oh, and it's still not gone in. Right at the death. I thought we may have won it. And what a crazy first leg it's been. Going in now all square. Back to Rotherham. It's Sheffield Wednesday 1. Rotherham 1. What a game. So then here are the teams for the second leg. And we've got a couple of suspensions issues. Unfortunately, Trevor Clark is out suspended. So I've put Seamus Coleman in at left back. And Trophy will come in for the suspended Herbie Kane. Sheffield Wednesday starting a 4-2-3-1 again. Obafemi in there. Penny, Grant, Reach, Luongo, Tavares, Ukelumba, Van Aken, Guehi, Scott and Dawson. Another big game. Fulham will be the team. Whoever wins this will play Fulham in the final. They've beaten Sheffield United 3-1 on aggregate. So they're definitely a team I know we can beat. But we've still got to get through this game at home against Sheffield Wednesday. Throw in here Coleman. The Tongan almost got the nod. And I didn't want to play Barry Douglas after last time we played him there. So it's Coleman on the left-hand side for us today. He plays that one down the wing and it's nobody there. Van Aken now hoofs it forward. Can Coleman cope with this? Not quite. Reach. Dan Burn came out for it. Coleman again will try and stop the cross. Not a great ball. Wright Phillips can head up to Nketiah and we can maybe try a break now. Long ball forward to Henrik Mkhitaryan, who's been good this season. His debut season for us. Great ball. Wright Phillips. 1-0. 11th goal of the season for DiMaggio Wright Phillips. And great work by Henrik Mkhitaryan to make it 1-0. And a great ball in and a lovely finish. And it's just showed the experience there. Mkhitaryan didn't really need to use his pace to get away. Just stopped the ball and rolled it into Wright Phillips, who just had to side foot it and direct it into the back of the net. With 13 minutes gone, we lead here in the playoffs. Sheffield Wednesday can come forward now. Obafemi on his own, but quick. Good tackle by Dan Burn. Got to make sure he's not too silly. Ball forward. Campana won the header. Mkhitaryan, what a ball that is. Through to Eddie Nketiah. Good save by Dawson. But it's been a very, very dominant first 25 minutes for us. You can see we're just got to make sure we don't regret the missed chances. Mkhitaryan in for Dan Burn, who his header loops over the bar. Free kick here on the right hand side. Mkhitaryan whips it in. There's Dan Burn again and into the hands of Dawson. Just under half an hour to go. 16 shots to Sheffield Wednesday's 2 at the moment. Will we get another opportunity here? We may well do. Nketiah! Just wide. I think it hit the outside of the post and out. Here's Penny from deep. Ball in. Sheffield Wednesday need a goal here. I thought the referee had stopped the game, but he hasn't. Coleman, just clear it please. Loops it forward. Campana will put a bit of pressure on Scott here. Loop back forward. Coleman can head up to Mkhitaryan. Into Campana. Into Morgan Gibbs-White. Morgan Gibbs-White now on the ball. Back to Trophy. Trophy can loop this one forward to the goal scorer, Wright Phillips, and back to Dujon Sterling. He will drive it forward. Sterling, good ball in. Cleared away. Gibbs-White back to Coleman. Gibbs-White again into Seamus Coleman, who will strike. Oh, what a goal. How's it gone in? It's gone in. And what a time to get your first Rotherham United goal. Oh, my word. What a strike. I think we all just sat there and waited for that to cross the line. But what a hit by Seamus Coleman. The power. And eventually it rolled across the line. And it's Rotherham 2, Sheffield Wednesday 0. And if there's one goal to secure a place in a playoff final, it's a goal like that. Get in. And there we go. Half time in the second leg of the playoffs. We're 2-0 up. We're 3-1 up on aggregate. DiMaggio, Wright Phillips and Seamus Coleman with the goals. We've got to tell them we're pleased with that. And we can calm down slightly now as we go into the last 45 minutes. Sterling. Long throw in. Campana. And Nketiah should have put the game to bed. Big chance was again for Eddie Nketiah. Here's Coleman. Thrown into the area. Campana heads it as well. And that one's over the bar. We're having our own chances. Plenty of them as well. We are going to bring Nketiah off now. I'm going to bring Penaranda on. I'm also going to bring Christian Herc on for Trophy. You can see by the stats. 25 shots to Sheffield Wednesday 6. with 15 minutes to go here. It looks like a place in the playoff final is secure, but we've got to be careful because chances like that can come across, and Sheffield Wednesday coming close, hitting over the bar there. Going to make our final change. Jan Vertonghen is going to come on for Dan Burn, who's looking a bit tired. And that will just see us out now. Here is Sterling. Ball in. Dawson can come and collect it. There's 10 minutes if Sheffield Wednesday want to somehow come back in this tie. But we're looking good at the moment. We are looking good. Tavares into Obafemi. Obafemi now into Mkhitaryan, into Morgan Gibbs-White. Loops it to Campana. Into Coleman. Into Vertonghen. Jan Vertonghen now on the ball. Loses out. This is a chance for Sheffield Wednesday. Nestorovski scores. 9th goal of the season for Alaya Nestorovski. And it's just an easy mistake there, like that one from Jan Vertonghen, which allows Sheffield Wednesday back into the tie unnecessarily. Come on, we need another goal. Let's put this game to bed. Coleman, better. Away only as far as Vertonghen. Got to make sure he doesn't give this ball away again, and he has. Jan Vertonghen could cost us here with 2 mistakes, and Obafemi has run forward and he drags it wide. He'll be disappointed about that. Well, we're into stoppage time. Just moments left, and I think we've done it. We've reached the playoff final. It's been a very dominant performance. Probably should have put away 1 or 2 more chances, but DiMaggio Wright-Phillips timed placed finish gave us the lead. Seamus Coleman, an absolute cracker, doubled it. And then Nestorovski got one back for Sheffield Wednesday, but it was nothing more than a consolation as Rotherham United are in the Championship playoff final. Well, there we go. Confirmation of the win, and we will be playing up against Fulham in the playoff final. And we're into the final there, and in the next episode, it will be the playoff final. The date is yet to be confirmed. But it's the 2 teams that both finish on 89 points with 35 goal difference for us, plus 26 for Fulham. But do remember, in one of our most recent games, we beat Fulham away from home 3-0. Of course, it can all change going back to Wembley to see how we get on. How did we get on against them first game? We lost to them 4-1. So, yeah, we've beaten 3-0 recently, lost to them 4-1 at our place. So, really is, in terms of goal difference, is level and it's all to play for. But, guys, hopefully you will join me for that playoff final. Be sure to hit the like button down below, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and we're just one step away.